If God's advice has touched your heart, you can support the channel by donating via the QR code or the link in the description. May God bless you.
My child, stop everything you are doing right now and give me your complete attention. What I am about to tell you will change everything you thought you knew about what has been happening in your life. You did not find this message by accident. I have been orchestrating this divine appointment for weeks, stirring your spirit, whispering to your heart. But the noise of your life has been drowning out my voice. Until now, this is your sacred interruption. The moment I break through to reach you with a message so urgent, so critical, so specifically designed for you that I cannot let you miss it. Something has been attacking you systematically for longer than you realize, and the window to reverse it is closing fast. Within the next 72 hours, you will face a decision that will determine your entire future. What you choose right now will either open the door to the greatest breakthrough of your life, or lock you into a cycle of defeat that will take years to escape. I know that sounds severe. I know it creates a tremor of fear in your chest. But I love you too much to let you remain in ignorance. I love you too much to watch you continue down a path that leads to isolation, bitterness, and a destiny far below what I created you for. So hear me now with your whole heart. Silence the voice of skepticism. Push aside the cynicism born from past disappointments, because what I am about to reveal has been prepared exclusively for you, for this exact season of your journey. You are here by divine design, not by chance. Let me tell you what I see when I look at your life right now, and as I speak, you will recognize the truth of every single word. I see the exhaustion that goes deeper than physical tiredness. This is soul weariness. You wake up already depleted, not because your body did not rest, but because your spirit has been carrying weights it was never meant to bear. I see the betrayal that shattered something fundamental inside you, someone you trusted completely, someone you opened your heart to without reservation. Someone you believed would never hurt you, turned their back on you. Or worse, they stabbed you in the back while smiling to your face. The wound is still fresh, even if it happened months or years ago. You can still feel the exact moment your world shifted, when trust became a luxury you could no longer afford. I see the nights you have cried in secret, burying your face in your pillow so no one would hear the sound of your breaking heart. I see the mornings you forced yourself out of bed, putting on a brave face for your family, for your co-workers, for the world, while inside you are falling apart piece by piece. I see the questions that torture you at 3 in the morning. Why me? What did I do to deserve this? How did I not see it coming? Was I foolish for believing the best in people? Should I have protected myself better? Am I too trusting, too naive, too weak? I see the isolation you have created even when surrounded by people. You do not share what you are really feeling anymore. You have learned to say, I am fine, with such conviction that people actually believe it. But I know the truth. I see behind the mask you wear so well. I see the anger that bubbles just beneath the surface, the bitterness that has taken root in soil that used to grow joy. You did not choose this anger. It grew slowly, quietly, until one day you looked in the mirror and did not recognize the person staring back at you. When did you become so cynical? When did hope become a dangerous emotion? I see how you have closed yourself off, built walls so high that even people who genuinely care about you cannot reach you anymore. You tell yourself it is protection, it is wisdom, it is learning from your mistakes, but I see it for what it really is. It is a prison you have constructed with your own hands, and you are both the prisoner and the guard. I see the dreams you have abandoned because you no longer believe you deserve good things. I see the opportunities you have let pass, because you convinced yourself you are not qualified, not worthy, not enough. The betrayal did not just wound your heart, it poisoned your sense of self-worth. I see how you replay the painful moments over and over in your mind, analyzing every detail, searching for what you missed, what you could have done differently. This mental loop has become a form of self-torture, and you do not even realize you are doing it anymore. I see the relationships that have suffered collateral damage. Your family walks on eggshells around you. Your friends do not know how to help you anymore. You have pushed away people who truly love you because their care feels like pity. And pity feels like proof that you are damaged beyond repair. But here is what you do not see. what you cannot see from where you are standing. I see something else entirely. I see the gold hidden beneath the ashes. I see the strength that is being forged in this fire. I see the compassion that is being born from your suffering. I see the wisdom that will flow from your wounds once they are healed. I see the ministry that will emerge from your mess, the testimony that will set others free, the authority that is being established in you through this crucible of pain. You think this season is destroying you, but I am using it to develop you. You think you are falling apart, but you are actually being refined. The breaking you feel is not your ending. It is your becoming, my child. I need you to understand something, that your pain has made it difficult to see clearly. This attack on your life has not been random. It has not been accidental. You have been specifically targeted because the enemy recognizes something in you that you do not yet see in yourself. He sees the destiny I have placed inside you, the calling that threatens his kingdom, the potential that terrifies him. So he orchestrated circumstances to wound you in your most vulnerable place. He used people close to you as weapons, knowing that betrayal from a stranger hurts, but betrayal from a loved one destroys. He timed the attack perfectly, waiting for a moment when you were already stretched thin, already struggling, already questioning yourself. And his goal was simple. If he could wound you deeply enough in this season, you would withdraw from your purpose. You would disqualify yourself from your calling. You would become so consumed with protecting yourself from future pain that you would never step into the very thing you were born to do. He wanted to take you out of the game without you even realizing you were in a battle. But he made a critical miscalculation. He thought that wounding you would weaken you. He did not understand that I use wounds to warriorize my people. He did not realize that the very pain he meant to destroy you with, I would use to develop unshakable faith in you. He attacked you at your weakest point, not knowing that I am strongest in your weakness. And now, right now, in this very moment, I am about to turn the tables. I am about to take what the enemy meant for evil and transform it into the greatest testimony of your life. But you have a part to play. You have a choice to make, and that choice must be made in the next 72 hours. Let me take you to a story in my word. In Genesis, there was a young man named Joseph, his father's favorite son, gifted with dreams of a great future. But his brothers hated him for it. One day, out of jealousy, his own brothers betrayed him. They sold him into slavery and told their father he was dead. Joseph found himself enslaved in a foreign land alone, with no hope of rescue. And just when he began to rebuild, he was falsely accused and thrown into prison. Betrayed again, forgotten again. For 13 years, Joseph lived in the aftermath of betrayal. 13 years of injustice. 13 years of wondering why. But here is what Joseph did not know. I was positioning him. Every injustice moved him closer to his destiny. Every betrayal built character required for the throne I was preparing. Every moment of suffering produced wisdom that could not be taught any other way. Then in one day, everything changed. Joseph went from prisoner to prime minister, the very position his betrayers tried to prevent him from reaching. I used their betrayal to establish him in. Years later, when his brothers stood before him terrified, Joseph said something profound. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. My child, do you understand what I am telling you? The betrayal that wounded you, the pain that nearly destroyed you, the injustice that makes you question everything. I did not cause it, but I will use it. What was meant to disqualify you will actually qualify you. What was meant to stop you will actually propel you. What was meant to end your story will become the most powerful chapter. But you must do what Joseph did. You must refuse to let bitterness take root. You must choose to trust me even when nothing makes sense. You must believe that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating a comeback so powerful that when people see it, they will know without question that only I could have done it. Now I need you to do something before I reveal the 3 specific things you must know and the 3 actions you must take. I need you to make a declaration. Type the word yes in the comments right now. Not as a casual agreement, but as a spiritual act of surrender. When you type that word, you are telling me, you are telling yourself, you are declaring to the enemy that you refuse to stay in this prison of pain. You are ready to step into what I have prepared for you. The enemy does not want you to make this declaration. He will try to make you feel foolish, try to convince you that typing a word is meaningless. But nothing in my kingdom is meaningless. Words have power. Actions have consequences. Obedience opens doors. Type yes right now before you hear another word. This is your act of faith, your first step toward freedom, your declaration that you will not let your past define your future. Do it now. Now that you have made your declaration, I am going to reveal 3 critical pieces of information that will unlock your breakthrough. Pay close attention because each one is essential, and together they form a complete strategy for your restoration. First, I will show you 3 signs that confirm this message is specifically for you. Then I will give you 3 actions you must take in the next 72 hours. These are not suggestions. They are divine instructions that will set healing in motion. The first confirming sign is this. You have been experiencing what I call the midnight awakening. You find yourself wide awake in the middle of the night, usually between 2 and 4 in the morning, unable to go back to sleep. Your mind races with worries, replays painful conversations, creates worst-case scenarios. You have tried everything to fix your sleep, but nothing works consistently. Here is what you need to understand. I am allowing these awakenings because I am creating space to speak to you when the noise of your day cannot drown out my voice. These are divine appointments disguised as insomnia. I am inviting you into intimacy with me in the secret place, in the silence, where my still small voice can finally be heard. If you have been experiencing these midnight awakenings, you are exactly who I am speaking to. The second confirming sign is this. You have felt a strange sense of restlessness, a feeling that something needs to change but you cannot quite identify what. You are dissatisfied with where you are, but you are paralyzed about where to go. This restlessness is not anxiety, though it sometimes feels like it. This is me stirring your spirit, awakening the dormant dreams, reminding you that you were created for more than survival. If you have felt this holy discontent, this is your confirmation. The third confirming sign is this. You have noticed meaningful coincidences, divine appointments, moments where you know someone or something was orchestrated just for you. A song that speaks directly to your situation. A conversation that addresses your exact question. A message that arrives at the perfect moment. These are not accidents. These are me showing you that I am present. I am active. I am working on your behalf even when you cannot see the full picture. If you have been noticing these divine fingerprints, you are exactly who this message is for. Now, if you recognized yourself in all 3 of these signs, I need you to receive this truth. This is not general information. This is a targeted, specific, personally crafted message for you. Every word has been chosen for this moment in your journey. Now I will reveal the 3 required actions. Pay close attention because your obedience to these instructions will determine whether you experience breakthrough or remain stuck. Action number 1 is this. For the next 3 days, I need you to practice what I call the gratitude reset. Each morning before you check your phone, before you engage with the world's chaos, I need you to speak out loud 3 things you are genuinely grateful for. Not surface-level gratitude, deep gratitude. The kind that reaches past your pain to acknowledge the good that still exists in your life. This might seem too simple to matter, but here is what gratitude does. It rewires your brain. It breaks the cycle of negative thinking that has become your default mode. It shifts your focus from what was taken to what remains. It reminds you that the betrayal did not steal everything. You still have breath. You still have today. You still have me. When you practice gratitude consistently, even when you do not feel it at first, something shifts in the spiritual atmosphere around you. Doors that were closed begin to open. Opportunities that seemed impossible begin to appear. People who can help you show up at the right time. This is not magic. This is a spiritual principle. Gratitude creates space for blessing. Action number 2 is this. I need you to write a letter that you will never send. In this letter, I want you to pour out everything you have been holding inside. Every hurt, every betrayal, every disappointment, every question, every accusation. Write to the person who wounded you, or write to me if you are angry at me, and say everything you have been afraid to say. But here is the crucial part. After you write this letter, I need you to do something symbolic and powerful. Burn it, tear it up, destroy it. As you do, speak these words out loud. I release this pain. I release this person. I release this season. I choose freedom over bitterness. This action might seem dramatic, but healing requires ceremony. Your pain deserves a proper burial. You cannot carry it into your next season. This letter is your way of acknowledging the wound, giving it voice, and then choosing to let it go. Not because the person deserves your forgiveness, but because you deserve your freedom. Action number 3 is this. I need you to identify one person who genuinely cares about you, someone you have been pushing away or keeping at arm's length, and I need you to let them in. You do not have to tell them everything at once, but you do need to crack open the door you have been holding shut. Call them. Meet them for coffee. Send them a message that is honest instead of superficial. You were not designed to carry this burden alone. Isolation is the enemy's favorite weapon because when you are isolated, you are vulnerable to lies. When you are isolated, the pain distorts into something even more toxic than it started as. But when you let safe people into your struggle, light enters the darkness. Truth enters the confusion. Love enters the isolation. This is the hardest of the 3 actions because it requires you to risk being hurt again. But I am not asking you to trust blindly. I am asking you to trust wisely. Choose someone whose character has been proven over time. And when you let them in, even just a little bit, watch how I use their care to begin healing what has been broken inside you. These 3 actions may not seem directly connected to your betrayal or your pain, but they are. Gratitude breaks the hold of bitterness. The letter releases what you have been carrying. Opening up to safe people breaks the power of isolation together. These 3 actions will begin to dismantle the prison you have been living in. Now I need you to do something else. I need you to type the numbers 1, 2, or 3 in the comments to show me which action you commit to doing first. If you are going to start with the gratitude reset, type 1. If you are going to write and destroy the letter, type 2. If you are going to reach out to someone safe, type 3. Or if you are ready for complete transformation, type all 3 numbers. Make your commitment public. Declare it. When you do, something shifts in the spiritual realm. Angels are assigned. Resources are mobilized. Your path forward becomes illuminated. Do not continue until you have made this declaration, my child. I need to be completely honest with you now about what happens next. You stand at a crossroads, and the direction you choose in this moment will determine your trajectory for the next year, possibly longer. Let me show you 2 different paths. Not to manipulate you with fear, but to help you see clearly what is at stake. If you close this message and return to your normal patterns, if you tell yourself you will deal with this later when you have more energy, if you dismiss what I am saying as too simple or too good to be true, here is what the next 6 months will look like. The bitterness that has taken root will grow deeper. What feels like justified anger now will harden into a cynicism that poisons every relationship you have. You will become increasingly isolated, increasingly difficult to love, increasingly convinced that the world is against you. The walls you have built for protection will become a prison. You will push away everyone who tries to help you until you are completely alone with your pain, and loneliness will whisper lies to you that sound like truth. You are too damaged. You are too broken. You cannot trust anyone. You do not deserve good things. Within a year, if this trajectory continues, you will look in the mirror and not recognize the person staring back at you. The light that used to shine in your eyes will be gone. The hope that used to fuel your dreams will be dead. The faith that once sustained you will be buried beneath layers of disappointment and despair. And here is the most tragic part. You will look back on this moment, this divine interruption, and realize you had the information, you had the instruction, you had the opportunity to change course, but you did not act on it. You will wonder what your life could have been if you had just taken the first step when I asked you to. But there is another path. Let me show you what the next 3 months look like if you choose obedience over comfort, faith over fear, action over analysis. Within the first week of practicing gratitude, you will notice a subtle shift. The heaviness that has been your constant companion will lighten just a bit. You will catch yourself smiling at something small that you would have overlooked before. The fog in your mind will begin to clear. Within 2 weeks after you write and destroy that letter, you will feel something you have not felt in months: relief. The burden you have been carrying will lift. You will take a deep breath and realize you can actually breathe fully for the first time since the betrayal happened. The anger will begin to lose its grip on you. Within 3 weeks after you open up to that safe person, you will discover something profound. You are not as alone as you thought. There are people who see your worth even when you cannot see it yourself. There are relationships that can be trusted if you give them a chance. The walls will start coming down, and instead of feeling exposed, you will feel free. Within 2 months, you will start making plans again. Dreams you buried will resurrect. Hopes you gave up on will revive. You will look to the future with anticipation instead of dread. The betrayal will still be part of your story, but it will no longer be the defining chapter. Within 3 months, people will comment on how different you seem. Your face will have color again. Your eyes will have light. Your voice will have strength. You will carry yourself differently because you will know something that trauma tried to make you forget. You are not what happened to you. You are who I say you are. And I say you are chosen, called, equipped, and deeply loved. This transformation is not fantasy. This is what happens when you partner with me in your healing process. This is what happens when you take action on what I reveal to you. This is what happens when you choose faith over fear. But you must choose. I have given you the information. I have shown you the path. I have provided the instructions. Now you must decide, will you act or will you delay? I am telling you as clearly as I know how to say it. You do not have the luxury of waiting. The window for this level of breakthrough is open right now, but it will not stay open forever. The enemy is fighting hard to convince you that this is just another message, just another motivational speech, just another temporary boost that will fade. But he is lying. This is a divine appointment, and your response to it matters eternally. Choose healing, choose freedom, choose to trust me one more time even though trust has cost you dearly. I promise you, my child, I will not betray you the way people have. I will not abandon you the way they did. I will not use your vulnerability against you. I am safe. And I am asking you to take 1 step toward me so I can take 10 steps toward you. My beloved child, I want you to know something with absolute certainty. I am with you in this moment and every moment that follows. I have not brought you to this message to shame you for where you have been or to pressure you into something you are not ready for. I brought you here because I love you too fiercely to let you stay stuck in a season that was only meant to be a passage, not a permanent residence. The 3 actions I have given you are not burdens. They are gifts. They are the keys to a door you have been standing in front of for too long. Behind that door is the life you were always meant to live. The version of yourself that the betrayal tried to destroy, but could not because I have been protecting the core of who you are through it all. I am not asking for perfection. I am not requiring that you have all the answers. I am not demanding that you fix yourself before you come to me. I am simply asking for 1 step, 1 act of obedience, 1 moment of trust. And when you give me that, I will meet you with supernatural grace, accelerated healing, and miracles that bypass the normal timeline of recovery. Your tears have not been wasted. Your pain has not been pointless. Your struggle has not been in vain. I have been collecting every tear in a bottle, recording every cry in my book, working behind the scenes to orchestrate a comeback so powerful that when people see it, they will know beyond doubt that only I could have done it. Before you go, I need you to do one final thing. I need you to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell right now. This is not just about growing this platform. This is about ensuring you stay connected to the daily messages I have for you. Your healing is not a one-time event. It is a journey, and I will be speaking to you every step of the way. The enemy wants you to forget this moment. He wants you to get distracted and slip back into old patterns. He wants you to lose momentum, but that notification bell will remind you. It will call you back. It will keep you anchored to the truth even when your feelings try to convince you otherwise. Click that bell now. Subscribe. Make it official. And then come back tomorrow because I have another message prepared specifically for you. One that will build on what you have received today. You are not alone. Thousands of others are walking this same path of healing, experiencing the same transformation, discovering the same freedom. You are part of a movement of people who refuse to let betrayal have the final word, who are reclaiming their joy, who are stepping into their purpose with renewed strength and unshakable faith. I love you. I believe in you. I am healing you right now as you receive these words. The very fact that you have listened this far, that you have not closed this message, that something in your spirit is responding to what I am saying, that is proof that breakthrough has already begun. Now go. Take the first action. Begin your journey out of pain and into purpose, and I will see you tomorrow with the next piece of your restoration puzzle. Remember, my child, what was meant to destroy you will become your greatest testimony. The enemy picked the wrong person to attack. You are mine, and I protect what belongs to me. Your comeback starts now.